I think, yeah, should be all set. Alright, cool. And we are live. Cool. Sweet. So, haven't streamed in a week, but better late than ever. My vacation went very well, and just happy to be home. Oh yeah, let's get back into the groove of practicing the Health Factory. I had a decent run earlier before I started streaming, but I'm just getting back into getting used to actually playing the game again. Because I didn't bring my computer this time, and luckily I didn't. But the laptop surely was not helping. I think for right now, I'm going to try doing like 63, I think, no, 62, 63 to 100. And maybe I'll backtrack to like 48 and then go from 0. Yeah, this part's still killing me though. I'm very happy that I fluked this from 0. At least when I got 81 the first time. I'm just not happy that I died at the ship. Which actually, that's something I should practice today is the ship section. So I'll try just grinding out cosine to 100 and see where that gets me. Also, I'm trying out Hitbox Trail. Since I've been practicing Kaza's Angelus side... Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Never mind. Holy cow, I am finally back. I am so sorry about that delay. I've had to take care of some business, real quick. Why do I have no audio? Oh yeah, that's right, because of this. Alright. Oh right, because Stereo Madness. Alright, let's get back on, Hell Factory. Like I said, so sorry about the interruption earlier, but, it's all taken care of right now. I had the silly online stuff and whatever. I think I need to unironically get some sort of be right back like screen that actually has like something instead of just me opening like open draw, lucky draw, and just trying to get something out of it. Even though I was not getting anything. I don't think I got any new best on there. I just opened it and it just wasn't working. I was about to say, I don't think I'm going from 0, but cosine's still killing me here. I should have placed a checkpoint at the wave. Man, so many horrible checkpoint placements. Bro. It's just free. Did that click even pick up? Like, I did like a micro click. Ooh, that was a pretty good run, actually. Ah, darn. And I just made it over the spike, too. I did drop to 82. Alright, I don't understand how I missed that. I gotta work on that. 81 to probably like 95, I think. That whole ending section I gotta work on. I don't want to die at 81 again, and I don't want to die past 81, specifically at 88 or 87, wherever the ship section comes in. Click too early. Really? Just a single frame early. Huh. It's also interesting how... Wait. The blue means I click, right? Release. Huh. Weird. I thought the blue is where I actually clicked. I had a feeling this has been inaccurate. Unless I do like a micro click so the release doesn't count on the same frame. This game's weird. Oh wait, did I? Right, forgot I had that enabled. Okay, so just don't go any higher than the top half of the portal. I think I'm gonna play from the drop. See how far I get. If I do drop to 100, that'd be great. But I just want to get used to this section. decent. I said difficulty really ramps up after 58. 62 actually is where the difficulty just spikes. Sheesh, a frame late. Oh dang, I completely missed a chat message. Play from drop to, or 20 to 36 and 40 to 80. Or about 40 to 80. 40 to 40, I can read. You know what, sure, I don't really want to play the, maybe I'll go from 0 from this. Amethyst 2. Let's just do this real quick. Oh shoot, wait, this is gonna... Wait, there's start positions? Okay, cool. Yeah. Why did that... What? Okay. Alright, maybe I'll just go through a practice run. Also, you're doing this on mobile, good luck, man. Amethyst is, pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, what am I talking about? I'm, like, not even in the top 5,000 players. Like, my hardest is only Carnage mode, which is... I mean, it's still top 600 on already Extreme Demons list, but that's still a huge spike in difficulty. Maybe I'll go from a start position. Let me see. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's go from 20. Holy cow, what is this release? I've actually never played, like, Amethyst, like, legitimately, like, alright. The only gameplay I've done with Amethyst was, just practice, and I was just spamming checkpoints through it. I've never actually, like... Actually, I don't think I even finished my practice run on Amethyst. I just gave up halfway through. Maybe, I don't know. I can definitely see the golden in this, though. Dude, what is this? I feel like... I know this isn't unnerved. This is definitely not unnerved. But this is still, like, really hard. Alright, I did, like, 2%. What do you say? Play from drop to 36. There's no way I'm getting to 36 from here. Like, I'll just do, like, a no-clip run. Okay. Do I go down? No, I gotta go up. Yeah, no, I go up. What is this? Yikes, that was terrible. Bro, what is this? I might unironically, I might just have to do this in speed hack just to see what I'm doing. What am I? Geometry Dash player gets humbled over a nerf version of a top 3. Is Amethyst top 3 or top 2? Because I think the Demon List did something really wacky with Amethyst placement. That was only the 28? Hold on. We're turning off max deaths. Oh no. Alright, well. Bro, I'm just so bad at this. I just gotta learn the click pattern, and then it's not so bad, I guess. Oh, yikes. Yikes. Dude, and you got the 38? Or 36, I'm sorry, but still, that... Hold on, I want to try 48. Oop. Alright, guess I'll have to get... Oh, this part. Okay. Yeah, no, I cannot just play this level, man. Hate to disappoint. But there's... I just don't know the, Holy cow. Sorry, I just suck at this level. I should just get back on Health Factory where I belong and just keep grinding until I can eventually do this. Unironically, I want to play Tidal Wave as, like, maybe not a final hardest. I think if there's any final hardest I would ever do, it's gonna be Angelicide. Which sounds absolutely ridiculous. Let me see if I can... Oh, no. Oh, yep. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Sorry. Nope. Not happening. And then, while we're at it, max deaths re-enable. Let's keep it at 20. Yeah, no. Pretty cool, though. You got some nice runs, and yeah, I definitely agree that, what the heck? Yeah, playing on mobile is probably harder than Bloodlust, so pretty hard. I honestly don't know how hard, that this level is compared to Bloodlust. Honestly, I'm tempted to play Angelicide on stream, but I'm not going to. I have no clip on. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go from 0 for a bit, and just see what happens. The only questionable parts I have is, what the heck? The dual and cosines ship section before, the drop. It's the only questionable part I have, and then everything else is kind of, what the heck? Everything else is smooth sailing up until at least, 81. Okay. First death of, first cosine death of the stream. Alright, that was... could have been better. Where'd I die to? Oh, because I didn't hold. Alright, cool. Yeah, whatever. Second death the cosine today. I also saw that Unnerved Sekipin Circles had a new victor, and it was that first person that passed 66 from 0 and attempted the swag route and died. But I don't know if they were the first ever to do it, but then they died again and then a third time, and then finally beat it. Which, honestly, huge props. That's an insane achievement. God, what? No way. I'm just clip farming at this point. Actually, that reminds me. I gotta change the whatchamacallit. Yeah, drop attempt from 0. Done. Number 3, don't suck at the game. That is not happening at the moment. But yeah, like, honestly, this past year, and even this past year and a half, there's been some crazy players just entering, like, I guess just I don't want to say entering the mainstream, but they're getting recognized for their efforts, or they're coming forth and just doing ludicrous things that back when Bloodbath would have been the hardest thought of challenge of the game. Like, nobody thought nothing could top Bloodbath back in, like, what, 2014, 2015? Like, I remember one of my bus friends in, like, elementary school, he was like, yeah, I just beat Bloodbath on my phone, and people are like, no, you didn't. Like, the thought of beating a level that hard was just unfathomable. But now, Bloodbath isn't even in the top 500 hardest levels, at least according to the all-rated Extreme Demons list. But regardless, it's just insane how we're going from near impossible levels to just straight up impossible levels. And new tech coming around, like click between frames, click on steps, click between steps, 144 hertz monitors, 240 hertz, 360, which I don't think is being currently used, but anyways, like the amount of tech that has gone into the game over time and how that has changed how we play the game today is still crazy. I mean, it's a $2 game, or $3 on Steam, but it's like a $2 to $3 game that was meant to be played on a cell phone. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy, and then people took it and dialed it up to 10 million. And that's what I like about this game. It's unnecessarily over the top in terms of, like, optimizations to, like, hardware, and, like, even, like, on the creative side of things, like, you still get people using the 1.9 private servers to make really cool levels that are just limited behind, like, no move triggers with 1.9 or 2.0, no gameplay gimmicks with 2.1, and then other optimizations 2.2 brought along, like with the scale trigger, area moves, background triggers, and not to mention that 1.9 was locked up 4 color, like, channels, I think. But either way, how far the game has come is still really impressive. And I hope it keeps going in this way. Like, we have Riot still kind of hanging around, pushing the boundaries of difficulty. Zoink just straight up a god at the game. I know, like, a lot of people are like, oh, people are glazing Zoink, but seeing how he takes out levels with ease, which is just a fact. I mean, I guess maybe I am glazing a little too much, but there's other respectable players up there. Like, you got Doggy that's been spending almost 2 years on Grief. Popoff, who is just popping off, let's be honest. Okay, yeah, that's all I really know, but it's still pretty crazy to me how you got a lot of, like, top players, and you got, like, a few underrated players, too, that are trying to do the impossible. Like, you got Extra Nuggies going on Angelicide, which honestly kind of inspired me to play Angelicide myself, even though I'm not playing on his version, which I don't know if that's, like, the definitive version of Angelicide. Like, I get that Kaz's version's, like, objectively easier and more balanced. Wait, I think it is balanced, but I honestly don't mind that. Like, the level was meant to be impossible. Like, you get people looking at it for entertainment, not to play it, not to get carpal tunnel, you know. I'm assuming all this stuff, but look at the level of vitrification, for example. I really like that level, and I guess it was top 1 on the impossible levels list. I'm pretty sure it's not, because I think Open Window's now top 1. But that level, I really liked the song, and I really liked the artistic choice of just flashy rainbow colors at, like, the drop. But it's not just that, it changes patterns. It's really unique. I really like it. But it's impossible to play. There's no feasible way to nerf the level without changing the gameplay and therefore changing the way the level was meant to be viewed and enjoyed. Which is why, I guess that's why auto levels were a thing. You could experience the level without having to play it. Maybe this is what will make auto levels kind of return more. Levels get so difficult that in order for you to actually enjoy them, you either watch them on YouTube or you just open an auto. Which I don't know if auto levels still get rated. I haven't checked in a hot minute, but the fact that you can just get, I don't know. The game's just really interesting. There's so much to really do. And it can go further. Is that weird to say? Like, you have a near infinite... Okay, maybe infinite's an overstatement, but there's for lack of a better number, there's, like, a near infinite amount of things you can do in Geometry Dash. But Beat Cycles intimidated. What the heck did I just say? Beat Cycles impossible timing, and I donate $0. That's a pretty good incentive. Like, that got me completely off my track of what I was saying, but you know, I haven't played Cycles in a long time. But yeah, a near infinite amount of things to do in Geometry Dash. But there's so much to do, but there isn't necessarily so little time. The game can still evolve and expand further, which is still crazy to me. Alright, let's see, the timing was right here. I actually don't remember where all the coins are in Cycles, so this is gonna be probably where I die, not gonna lie. Why does shift physics... Why does shift physics... Oh, well, I missed that one. Shift physics feels so weird for some reason. Okay, maybe I'm just tripping. I'm just kind of rambling about how Geometry Dash as a game is just... How do I describe it without sounding like I'm just glazing the heck out of it? It's just awesome. Anyways, that was Cycles Impossible Timing, first try. Where's my $0, man? But man, this is what I get for not having a chat overlay or whatever next to me. Otherwise I'd be able to see like people typing, and then I could actually respond to them in a timely manner. Because I feel bad because I think the guy that asked me to do the Cycles Impossible Timing left like a minute after I did it, or a minute before I actually saw the message, which is really unfortunate. Unless I just straight up disable chat and I wouldn't have to worry about it, but what's a stream where you can't chat with the streamer? It's not really a good stream. It wouldn't make me a good streamer. Why would I ignore someone trying to ask me to do something, or at least interact with, I guess. Ah, dang it. Bro, come on. That was actually the first death I had after I passed cosine for the first time. Was that cube structure thing, cube triangle. I think after Team N2, it's either I'm gonna go for another level within the top 700, or I'm gonna go for a new hardest. And whichever level it may be, I think I'm gonna start streaming with a hand cam. Not because I don't think anyone doesn't believe me when I beat levels, but it might be helpful for the future when I go for, eventually when I go for list demons. Which I don't know what my first list demon is going to be, because Bloodlust is out of the top 150, Sonic Wave's out of the top 150, Killbot's not even at the top 300. So it's intimidating, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know which one I should really go for. And I hope by the time I can do that, I'll kind of cement myself as a decent player. That's why I'm going for Team N2 levels right now. Maybe I should just go for Korean mega collabs, like Mystic and Niflheim. Or whatever the, wasn't there a remake of Niflheim? Like a Forgotten Child remake of that level, I don't know. But, yeah. Lots of cool stuff. I'm just rambling to myself because there's, like, really nothing else to do other than just kind of sit in silence and playing a Extreme Demon that, like, 3 people still play today or something, I don't know. Actually, wait. I had a great idea. Nope. Where is it? Globed. Really? Oh, that's fine. Oh, wait. Shoot. Oh, wait. Can't read chat. Pop-Off is low-key better than Zoink, though. This is Zoink is more dedicated and, like, verified more, but doesn't show the skill. Yeah, I can see that. I understand that. I mean, I would say that they're both pretty respectable in their own ways. Like, that's just a given. Like, I can't even compare myself to them because the gap between, like, I guess myself is just like night and day. Like, you physically cannot get to their level without spending thousands and thousands of hours and just motivation to play the game. Emotes. Yeah, whatever. Okay, cool. I didn't know you could do emotes. Connect. 10,000 players. Okay, I think I did this right. Honestly, I haven't... Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, so, like, nobody's playing the Hell Factory. Like, let's be honest. Probably the 98% of Jump Trash players that are online right now are probably not playing the game. Skill-wise, they're at least the same. I think Pop-Off is better skill-wise. Not by much, but yeah. Yeah, I agree with that, actually. I mean, I guess look at when they, the two top ones in the same day. You had Zoink and Pop-Off verify Amethyst and Thinking Space 2. And then, like, within the same week, Zoink went and beat Amethyst. And then, did Pop-Off beat Thinking Space 2 in the same week, or did he... I don't remember what he did, but... Still, like... They're definitely around the same, but I could see what you mean by Pop-Off being slightly better. I think that's mainly seen with his flame wall verification, his flame wall completion. Like, I honestly, I didn't see the video, but I don't think he took, like, the pause breaks, right? He just went straight through. Alright. Dang it. Beat it with 30k attempts, though. Pop-Off beat Thinking Space 2 in 30k, and Zoink beat Amethyst in 50k. And Zoink beat it with CBF. Oh yeah, that is true. He did do it with CBF. That's right. Honestly, I forgot that Zoink used CBF for some of his completions, which it's still crazy because with CBF, it literally makes the game like easy. When I was still playing Bloodbath as a new hardest, I was playing on a 60 Hz monitor, and it was literally hell on earth to get anywhere. Like, my hardest at the time was Ice CDX, which, yeah, laughable, I know, but it was still insane because my furthest percentage on Bloodbath was 42, and that was before RobTop made the patch with the TPS in 2.2. Like, I was playing on 2.1 ship physics, 60 Hz Bloodbath, and then when 2.1 or 2.2 came out, I eventually started playing on a bug fix copy. For some reason, I kept dying at Michigan and Evasium. Like, there's just an impossible gap that I just could not fit through. And then I caved and I got CBF. And then I just started take a hot knife and cut through butter. It was just super easy. Like, Crack's part was just nothing. I didn't start deafening, like, in Discord calls. I wouldn't start deafening until I got to, like, Etzer. Which, normally, if I was playing a new hardest, I would be deafening at, like, 40. I wouldn't be deafening at, like, 60%. But that's just how easy, Evasium and Crack became. I still died at Etzer, don't get me wrong, but, like, I don't know. I eventually did get this 144 Hz monitor, and I stopped using CBF once I got the monitor, because honestly, I didn't feel a difference. I'm like, huh, it's just 144 Hz. I know there is, but I wanted to play Nullscapes without having to deal with no clipping through the first half and then no clipping through the CBF checker. And then I did a 3-hour practice run of Flame Wall with click on steps. I'm actually using click on steps right now, as that's, I don't know, that's just RobTop's implementation. That's, you know, I don't know. It's just kind of a morality thing. If the dev put it in the game, use it, because technically it's cheating without, I don't know. Like, losing my train of thought at the same time of playing this level, so if my words come out jumbled, that's why. I'll go read any messages in a few minutes after this run. Ah, dang. Cervex is 60k attempts on Amethyst, no CBF, and he doesn't even have it in 2 runs. He says he did 60 to 100 on RS2, and he said Amethyst is harder, so Amethyst no CBF is probably harder than Thinking Space 2. But now you could play Thinking Space 2 with CBF 2 because the blocker got removed, so Amethyst even on the list. Holy cow, wait, really? Dang. So I guess it's kind of like another Space UK situation then, where my level's harder than your level, because I said so, and I have the most influence. Which I don't know. Zoink has 1 million subscribers now, which I guess that might be true. He has a lot of influence over the community. I don't want to think that's why Thinking Space 2's top 1. But here I am. I've never played Thinking Space 2, so who am I to really say it's not top 1? But judging by the... I mean, I guess I shouldn't really judge based on attempts either, but... I don't know. Now that I think about it, I think I did play Amethyst. I haven't played Thinking Space 2 yet. Maybe I should do that, just play Thinking Space 2 just for the fun of it. I think that duel at the end, though, scares me. What did I just do? Eventually, I want to see what those two can do against any future upcoming top 1s. Like, I know both Zoink and Popoff have played Grief, but I don't think they didn't play the most recent version of Grief though, right? Like, I think Doggy gave Zoink... Well, I don't know what Doggy gave Zoink, but I know Doggy gave Popoff a slightly nerfed version, if I'm not mistaken. And he's also playing it with CBF though, so I don't know if that really makes much of a difference. There we go. But, darn it. But, let me see. AO, basically, earlier the list was comparing Amethyst with no CBF and Thinking Space 2 with CBF. Oh, yeah, that is completely unfair. That's why I honestly kind of say, okay. That was weird. I don't know why I just disconnected for a second there. When Zoink beat Thinking Space 2 CBF blocker, everyone was okay, but when Popoff beat Amethyst with CBF blocker, when no one has beaten it, Zoink started crying. And the list magically came out with a rule. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I never knew of that, to be honest with you. Also, hello Foxy, how are you doing? Yeah, no. That is really interesting. I remember, well, recent event with Nullscapes. Actually, maybe I should just install CBF to see if Nullscapes even took out the CBF blocker. And honestly, I think CBF blockers are just kind of... I don't know, I'm on the fence about them. They're unfair, but at the same time... I don't know. Geometry Dash, you don't... How do I word this? You don't really get money from Geometry Dash, per se. They're like, you get money from YouTube, you get money from, like, live streams, I get that, right? But you don't really play in, like, the only tournaments, or only ways you really earn money is from creator contests, from RobTop himself. That's the only way I could really see it, and then in that case, CBF doesn't really matter unless it's, like, high-end Extreme Demon. But with, I guess, dare I say, competitive play with Geometry Dash, you're, losing my train of thought. It's really hard for me to really describe this the right way, you know? Like, honestly, CBF is good for those who can't afford high-end hardware. I completely respect people who can play with CBF because of that reason. I was one of them, that's why. But using CBF to push the boundaries of the game's difficulty, that's where it gets a little questionable. Because not only do you have the best monitor to play the game, the best input device to play the game, you have the skill to be the best player in the game. But once you start playing with CBF, suddenly it shifts. Now, you can do things that were not really feasible beforehand. Now you can fit through 60 Hz frame perfects with 60 Hz, or without 60 Hz being needed, and instead it then turns into your reaction time. I think even Doggy shows off like a frame perfect counter. He has so many 60 Hz frame perfects, but with CBF he passes them every single time. If I were to play Grief on 144 Hz, I don't think I could do it because of like frame alignment, right? That's still an issue. Frame alignment with especially with Silent Clubstep. Frame alignment was a big issue. Even then, CBF wasn't used for Silent Clubstep's verification by Paco. If yeah, 2.1 Silent Clubstep. At this point, I'm just kind of bringing up like random stuff to fuel the fire, I guess. I don't know. There we go. Holy cow! Finally made it back to the drop. Dang it. Alright, let's see. Liz is meat riding Zoink and is hating on Popoff. That's why I hate Zoink and his fandom. They're so toxic and disgusting. Like when Popoff beat RS2 and 30k and Zoink Glazer started saying that Popoff is a temp lying, even when Trick said he's not. Yeah, no, yeah. I 100%, like, seeing... Man, even when people start hackusating, that's when it gets really bad. In my opinion, when I beat Bloodbath with CBF, I was thinking, man, I'm gonna have to include raw footage because I beat this not only on 60 Hz, but I also did this with click between frames. And then eventually when I rebeat the level on 144, my mic audio got desynced. So my mic audio was off-synced by about half a second. I don't know how that happened. I was using Shadowplay at the time, but right now I'm using Metal, and I'm obviously live streaming this. But when you're legit and people start hackusating you, you can't really defend yourself. Like, it's easier to lie and say, yeah, I hacked that level. You have the proof, you have the evidence, I did it. So what? Even though you didn't do it, it's really hard for people to prove themselves. The list ever since Space UK hacked, for instance, you need raw footage. You need clicks, isolated clicks. Whatever that means with all-rated Extreme Demons. Stream VODs, you know. And that's what makes me scared to become a better player, is if I were to go ahead and beat POW as a new hardest. That's going to be my new hardest someday. I want to beat POW. It's like top 400. I need to include raw footage if I want to upload it to the... If I want to upload a record to the all-rated Extreme Demons list. And the reason why I want to do that is I want to just kind of show off my skill, you know? Like, maybe it's a little selfish of me to say that, but I just want to show people I can beat this really hard level in a $3 Steam game. Like, I don't know. I just think it's neat to be able to show off something in a video game. That's why I'm doing YouTube, is to just kind of show off my experience, like the dedication, the time. Here's another thing. I guess it's more of a mentality thing for me. I just think it's neat. I do it for myself. I don't make money from this. Like, I have a job, shockingly, but I play this as like a hobby. But at the same time, like, I don't treat it like a job. I don't get on the game and I'm like, okay, I gotta beat 3 Extreme Demons in a single day. No, I don't do that. Oh. How'd I not die there? Oh, nope. Oh, you gotta go to sleep? Alright. Hey, it was nice chatting with you, you know? Maybe if I stream tomorrow, actually no, probably not tomorrow. I'll be bowling tomorrow night. But hey, good luck with whatever you're gonna do. Honestly, I just hope that this whole situation between Popoff and Zoink, you know, just kind of simmers down and all things just get resolved peacefully. Oh, thank you, sir, or madam. I don't know your pronouns, so I'm just gonna stay neutral. But yeah, hey, thank you for tuning in. I gotta go to sleep in an hour, so I'm just gonna try to get another attempt to, like, I don't know, 40, and I'll just get off for the night. Oh. Yeah. So yeah, it was awesome talking to you, man. And I hope, like I said, great things are going to happen in this community. It's just going to take a lot of time. And hey, 11 years, I think? 11 years of Geometry Dash, and hopefully more to come. And we'll see, maybe Eternus gets verified by then. Or Angelicide, whichever comes first. Alright, see ya. And what the heck happened here? Oh, that reminds me. My friends did a Minecraft server. Oh well. We're playing Geometry Dash. Not Minecraft at the moment. That's 3 times now. 3 times I've done that. Darn. Maybe I should start compiling a Be Right Back section for stream. I mean, the GIF kind of works, but I need something more, like maybe a theme track to play in the background. And again, though, that was an unexpected interruption that I should have taken care of before stream. I also think it's funny how every time I respawn for a very split second, I can see the rainbow decoration not being blacked out by the object color trigger. Which is very weird. Like, it only lasts for a frame, but it's noticeable.